I've been nominated to take part in the Physical Media Challenge. Shout out to my girl Monique who nominated me. Make sure you guys go follow her, show her some love over at Peanuts to Popcorn. Her reviews are fantastic. The first category is the best thrift store find. First one I have is 1977's Alembrista. This is also part of the Criterion Collection. I've actually never seen this movie, but it's a Mexican film and I do look forward to watching it. And the second movie that I got is actually a really famous Italian film from 1948 called Bicycle Thieves. Also a movie I haven't seen, also part of the Criterion Collection, and I cannot wait to get to both of these. The next category is most disturbing. Also part of the Criterion Collection, we're gonna go with Come and See. Sitting at the 4th spot on Letterboxd's official top 500 movies of all time, this is easily one of the most unsettling, uncomfortable, realistic depictions of World War II ever made. We follow this teenage boy in occupied Belarus as he experiences the horrors of war, leaving him forever changed. For as disturbing as this movie is, it's actually really amazing, and honestly, one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life. But my goodness, this is like the definition of a tough watch. A necessary one, but tough. The next category is most anticipated, like which movie am I really excited to see? And that's gonna be Ryusuke Hamaguchi's Drive My Car. Another movie that was a blind buy for me, so I don't really know much about it. I just remember the buzz that was happening around this movie around 2021, and I just missed out on it. I really loved Hamaguchi's other film, Evil Does Not Exist. This movie's about 3 hours long, probably the reason I've been putting it off, but I can really feel like it's time to watch this movie. That first viewing is coming up soon, and I know it'll be worth every second. The next category is which movie do I wanna add to the Criterion Collection, and I'm gonna go with the cult classic comedy, Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion. Siskel and Ebert say 2 thumbs up, very original and funny. I agree. This is about 2 friends who get invited to their 10-year high school reunion and decide that maybe it's time to reinvent themselves. You know, I feel like a lot of high school comedies deal with like the last day of school, the final days of summer, but I feel like centering this around this 10-year high school reunion and allowing us to get to know the high school via these flashbacks is just like so much fun, leads to a lot of fun sequences. I would say this is a timeless classic. I feel like this is a great encapsulation of the 90s, from the fashion, the music, the slang, and I feel like it deserves to be seen by more people by putting in 4K on the Criterion Collection where it belongs. The next category is Best Box Art, and I feel like all the movies I have failed to live up to Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. It just pops, you know, you put this on the shelf, it pops. I look at this and I immediately think of that Rosie Perez intro, her dancing around. There's a documentary about the making of this movie, and the documentary is almost as good as the movie. Go watch Do the Right Thing if you haven't. It's a perfect summer movie. The next category is a movie that I'll never watch again, and I'm gonna go ahead and say Dream Scenario, directed by Christopher Borgli, which is crazy because I did like this movie when it came out. He also directed the drama starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. Let me tell you, this guy penned a letter explaining that when he was 28, he had a relationship with a 16-year-old girl and tries to justify it. What? For that reason? Basura. Never again. The next category are 3 movies that I'm bringing with me into the next life, and I think I have to choose movies that are infinitely rewatchable, that like when they're on, you just have to sit down and finish them, you know what I mean? And one of those movies for me is The Social Network. I think it's just infinitely rewatchable. The score is incredible, the cinematography, incredible, the dialogue, incredible, the acting, oh my gosh, like it's just a movie that keeps giving every time I watch it. I remember when this movie came out thinking, what is David Fincher doing? A Facebook movie? But then I saw the movie and within 5 minutes I knew this is cooking. In Fincher we trust. Next up is The Sandlot. Bro, you can't go wrong with The Sandlot. Classic movie, feel-good movie. Every time I watch this movie, I'm transported back to the summer of 1960s, like baseball's the coolest thing ever. I wish I was at a carnival all the time. And how do I get into hijinks where I gotta go to my neighbor's yard and rescue the baseball from the scariest dog of all time? If you're ever having a bad day, put on The Sandlot. And if you're having a worse day, put on Gone in 60 Seconds, okay? Something about this movie, it's not perfect, but I love Nick Cage, I love Angelina Jolie, I love Robert Duvall, Delroy Lindo, Timothy Olyphant. Like, I just love the 2000s vibe of this movie. The way this movie looks, the tinge of orange and blue and green. When they discovered the list of cars written in invisible ink with the black light, like 10 out of 10. What can I say? I'm looking for that feel good, all right? That's gonna be it for the challenge. Once again, shout out to Monique. Go follow her at Peanuts to Popcorn. I'm gonna be nominating some people down below. And as always, long live physical media.